So yeah, you can hear me now. Hello on this very hot Sunday afternoon. I just felt we have the video in a nice quiet garden. Not really quiet, but today's video is going to be about another way you can come into France, and one of it is through being an au pair. Au pair. I found it while, checking out things for you guys. Hello, salut tout le monde. Kiki here again, the real Ashani. I'm just trying to make your coming to France as easy as possible, and I found something I think might just be excellent for you. So today's video is going to be about coming into France as an au pair. Now, an au pair is like someone who comes to assist, and in exchange for assisting in the housework, cleaning, light cleaning, childcare, nanny services, and things like that. In exchange for that, you actually get to receive accommodation. They accommodate you, and you're also given an allowance, a weekly allowance, which is predetermined. And then you are expected to go for language classes, because the whole program is supposed to be for people that want to experience France culture or the language through oh god, I forgot what I was going. The maximum number of hours that an au pair can work for is 25 hours in a week, maximum, not more than that, because you're supposed to have enough time to also have French classes, which is one of the purposes of you actually coming to France, So 25 hours maximum, and then you don't get a salary, but what you get is what they call pocket money. The minimum amount of pocket money you can get, that you should get by law, is 320 euros. That's the minimum you should get in a month as an au pair. They can pay more than that, if they like, but that's the minimum by law. Nobody should have to work for less. Should not have any revenue at all. So the family that takes you on will pay you what they call pocket money. It's because it's not called a salary, and then they also house you. They will feed you, and in return, you take care of their kids. You do light housework, but not more than 25 hours, per week. One of the other features of this particular visa that you can apply for in Nigeria or any country where you are is that you have to sign a contract, an agreement before you leave your country. Before you leave Nigeria, you sign a contract, and it's a 1-year contract, and you can renew it after a year, but the maximum of 2 years is what you can use to be an au pair in France. And then the family has to pay insurance on your behalf. The family is responsible for you, so they will pay insurance for you. And what else? So as part of their tax declaration, the family has to declare you, so they will declare that they're paying an au pair in their house. So you don't really have, in terms of expenses, you don't have to pay for your insurance. You're not going to declare any taxes. You will be working for them, and basically like a member of the family, helping them out with house chores. And in return, you are expected, of course, you should advance in your French. You should engage in as many activities as possible. And I think this is an opportunity for the 18 to 30-year-olds who want to come to France and have a cultural experience. Living with a family, like I've always told you, is one of the great ways you can do that. And I think the au pair is an opportunity. So check out in the video I'm going to show you, because I've only been telling you about this. Look at the video if you are interested in having the details. I will show you, as opposed to me just telling you. I'll show you, and then you can do further research if it's something you think is interesting to you. Here we are on the official France Visas website, and you can see over here that it's localized to Nigeria, so that the information we find is specific to Nigeria. It was in French, the whole site was in French, but I changed it to English for ease of those who feel more comfortable searching for information in English. And also these are where you get the basic information that I explained in the previous video. The age, it tells you, it's going to be a temporary stay, and the conditions that you have to meet in order to be able to go to the embassy to apply. You have to have an au pair placement agreement. I tried to do a little bit more research on that, and I will share that with you what I found. Then you must prove basic knowledge of French language, and that you're educated to secondary level, or that you have professional qualifications. The language thing, I know I'm singing this over and over. The language, they are very proud of their language. And if you want to come into the society, the language, even if it's the basic, just showing that you have an interest in learning their language makes them so happy. So it's also, okay, come to my country. That's the thinking behind that. So your visa, you receive a long stay visa, and then you can renew it. If after 1 year it goes really well, you can renew it maximum 2 years, and I feel that's enough time for you to know what you want to do afterwards. So, after going through all this on the official visas website, I found on the France website itself, in France public service site, where they put all the information for citizens, they did also give information about the au pair position in France and how to go about it and what are the conditions. More details on the other page, the Nigerian visas page. It was also in French. This page was in French. I was going to change it to English so that those of you that want to research more and find out more information, you see that it has been automatically translated, And what is this au pair? Now, for European, which you are not, if you're not an European, there are different conditions for if you are not an European. So you see, European youth, all this information applies to them. So we're going to click on other, and you can see it now tells us again that the au pair is a young non-European foreigner who came to France to deepen his language skills and his knowledge of French. That is enough reason for them to give you your visa, this visa, that you want to deepen your language skills and you want to know more about France. You understand? It is housed by, person is housed, you can say that this is translating badly. The person is housed by his family, and you perform duties and tasks, childcare, small housework, for example, So all the information you need is listed under here, and it's up to you to open it and to do your research. I just wanted to show you. I'll link this in my video. Now, still on the research I've done, when they mentioned a nanny placement, au pair placement agency, this is what I found when I went on to Google, our nice old Google, just checking out, Of course, it's not always 100% give you what you want, but it's always a good place to start your research. And so this is how I found it. And if it were me, once I found this, I would have called them, I would have interacted with them, and using them emails, even if you don't have the resources yet and you don't know how to go, but just contact them first to start the whole thing, just to get more knowledge. And you can see that they're already English-speaking childcare jobs, and they are communicating in English. It's not even in French. So you see all these options, you should read them. They'll help you. And what do? They place au pairs in families, and they're the ones that will now issue a contract, au pair agreements with the family. They're the ones that will take care of all of that. And they say here why you should join them, working in Paris. This one is based in Paris. And there are so many others like this. It's left for you to do your research. Study in Paris, because you are obliged to go for studies, some kind of French study, while you are an au pair. So you have certain hours of work, and then you're also obliged to either do a language course or any course that will help you, understand the French culture more. So this particular agency also offers courses that trains you on how to take care of children. And the courses they offer is recognized in France. Even after you finish as an au pair, the certification you've gotten helps you to also work as a childcare provider in other places, even in France. So it's recognized. They actually offered recognized certificates. I don't know them, but you have to do your own connect and do your research. And if you need me to do things, you know how to connect with me. And on my YouTube page, you will see where you can connect with me, and you want me to do a full consultation for you, I can reach out to them, and based on your own particular condition or situation. So you see that this one that I found just by going to Google and doing my research, this is what I found. It's left for you to read up everything, contact them. If you need more help on my end, you know how to reach me. So it looks interesting to me, and I feel it's another good way for you to deepen your cultural exposure in France, and also, you know, to get your visa, you know, to so that you're covered in terms of accommodation, in terms of your purpose for coming to France. So I hope this helps somebody out there. So on the sites that I shared for France government, there's also a section where they show you, in case there's any issue with the host family, if you have any problems with them, there's what you can do, and the information will be on the page for France government. All the links will be under the video, so you know, knock yourself out on research. Okay, yeah. So do like, subscribe, share, you know, and do put out questions. Any questions that you think I should talk about, or details, and you know how to reach me. On my about page, you can always book a call if you want proper consultation, you want me to contact certain you know, schools or bodies by phone. I could do that. Part of the consultation is me following up for you. So you can reach me, look on my about page, you see everything you need to know. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and thereabouts. So this is cheers for me, and I'll see you in the next one.